See, I'm not talking at the PHC level. I'm talking about the Taluk office and the aspect of Jilla Panchayat office, because each and every day a person visits the Taluk office and he visits the Jilla Panchayat office, because this directly, according to their FAQ, they are making the entire directory available in the places. But the persons will not be able to go through this. For example, if you just ask me how much of time I have to spare for myself, I may just say that hardly 15 minutes to 30 minutes. But when I'm there, see, today I was here by 11 o'clock, I was supposed to wait for 15 minutes. During that 15 minutes, if some display is there, I get myself updated. So a person is always visiting Taluk offices and is visiting Jilla Panchayat offices. There, the route map of the Jilla Panchayat or the Taluk Panchayat is given. Jilla Parishad or the Taluk Panchayat. Like what are the important places. Likewise, if another map is given regarding the medical aids, that would be beneficial. I'm not asking about the PHCs or the aspect of district hospitals. Yeah. See, the ground level village is definitely yes. But at the same time, asking for such a unit like displaying at the village level is going to be a difficult issue. But all the village people will have a representative there at the Taluk level or at the Jilla Parishad level. So they will have to keep going there often to meet these bureaucrats.
Thank you. Please.
See, this question is very good. But the problem is, in India, we don't have a 3 prescription methodology. What happens is, if I have some problem, and if I go to a doctor and I get a prescription, it will always be in my pocket. And this prescription, even if it is torn into bits, I will put a sellotape and keep like this and keep going there. So who will take the advantage? The chemist. The chemist will give me some generic medicine. But if we have a 3 prescription formula, one will be available with the chemist, one will be available with the doctor, one will be available with the patient. So every time a patient has to go for a medicine, he has to have 3 prescriptions. So that chemist also should tick off, yes, I have taken it. This is how in most of the Western countries it works. But unfortunately in India, we don't have this 3 prescription formula. Until this 3 prescription formula comes into vogue, the aspect of spurious companies, even if I'm one of the manufacturers of spurious company, I still exist.
Thank you, sir. Mundina.
Coming to the aspect of Consumer Forum Court, the physician himself becomes very clever. And he definitely insists on this particular product. But in spite of it, if the patient feels that the company medicine, which is much, much cheaper than the others, if he just says, then nobody can help it. So when we talk about a particular spurious company medicine, then even also the rate of that particular medicine, say for example, I'm talking about X as a medicine. X as a medicine from your company is costing 30 rupees. X as a medicine from my company is costing 5 rupees. Which will the patient go in for? So that is what is happening. So we have to have a central fixation for it.
Excuse me, sir, I think I should add, because I represent the industry also in Karnataka, Ayurvedic industry. So I have a responsibility to answer your question. Spurious drugs is defined in the DNC Act. Just because it's economical doesn't become spurious. spurious is something even a licensed manufacturer also can produce spurious drugs. Spurious is not confining to the standards prescribed by the drug, by the authorities as well as what you have mentioned. Even if you have a license, you make a drug which doesn't meet the standards, becomes spurious. And it's a very thin line, I should say here, talking to DNC Act. Spurious and substandard. There are two different categories comes under the DNC Act. So it's very difficult to make it. And what spurious you have been mentioning could be, if I understand properly, it is those people who copy somebody and make it, one. Number two is people who produce these drugs without any valid license at all somewhere. And if you have no records for those things, even that could be called as spurious. Here, yes, the state do have some responsibility on that. And the industry associations also have a responsibility, and more than that is the consumer. His awareness is required. At the same time, the Government of India, Department of Health and Family Welfare, is now you can see on TVs today, nowadays, they advertise. When doctor prescribes you a particular brand, if it's available, even they request doctors also, prescribe in generic names. It's coming on TV now. Just because you add up, so I give an example of a product called an ampicillin. Ampicillin is a generic name for a product, an antibiotic. If I produce as penicillin, it becomes a trademark or a proprietary medicine, it becomes too. Moment I call it penicillin, it attracts excess duty. And so many other things, promotion also it comes. So naturally the cost of product will go up. So the making available production generic name is a long time demand for the government, and even industry should react on that. So just because it's a generic name, you cannot say it's substandard or spurious drug. But one thing, why then brand? The brand has gained the confidence of the doctor. Doctor has accepted this company with this brand, I can rely upon, there could not be anything wrong in it. Look at one more thing here today. The same company X produces also generic product. Same thing, same company have two products, one in a generic name, one in the trade name also. In such a case, I don't know how that company differentiate that for the cost, price what they charge. Suppose penicillin, I have make a ampicillin today, I make it 5 rupees a capsule. And same company makes ampicillin produced by Pani company, and so it is only 2 rupees. This has to be questioned by regulatory authorities and do something on that. At the same time, DPCO is there. Drugs Price Control Order also exists in this country, where it empowers the government to fix price, maximum price on selective drugs. All in place, sir. And of course, then say we can improve on that, and whatever the doubts you have, already in place now.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣೀಕರ್ತರಾದ ಗಣ್ಯರನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿನ ಕಾಣಿಕೆ ಕೊಡುವುದರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಗೌರವಿಸುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಸಿಂಧು ಹೆಗಡೆ ಅವರು ನೆನಪಿನ ಕಾಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವುದರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ JST ಪಾಣಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ನವನೀಶ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಿರುಕಾಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕಿರುಕಾಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದ ನೀಡಿದ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. www.medguide.in ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಐನೆಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜೀಸ್ ತಂಡದವರನ್ನ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಐನೆಟ್ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಸಂತೋಷ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೀಮ್ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಸಿಂಧು ಹೆಗಡೆಯವರು ಅವರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಕರೆದು ನಮ್ಮ ನೆನಪಿನ ಕಾಣಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸರ್. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಸಿಂಧು ಹೆಗಡೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರೋ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್, ಅವರು ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂತ.
Good afternoon to one and all. I heartily thank N.S. Srinivas Murthy, FKCCI President, for inaugurating our Karnataka Medical Products and Services Directory. In spite of his busy